crying because his bitch don't put him in a situation.
Yeah.
And I gotta be that good friend to hear this nigga cry for about 30 minutes while you trying to sleep. And you annoyed because this nigga over here, man, I can't believe she put me through that. Well, that's your fault, my nigga.
Right.
What do you want me to do at 1 o'clock in the morning, nigga? I'm not finna come to you.
Right, get the fuck off my phone.
Like, my nigga, like, she's experienced this. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I put my phone on silent at some points. And these niggas leave me voicemails. Bro, answer your phone. I need to talk to you.
That's the thing.
Nigga,
like,
I'm not a therapist.
They are not. You are not their bitch. Like, it's fucking crazy. You are not their nigga. Like, it's fucking crazy.
And the reason why dudes call other dudes to talk about stuff that's going on with their situation is because they do not have a safe space within their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it what it is.
They can't be vulnerable.
Right, they cannot be vulnerable. There's not a safe space. There's always that, why would you do that? Yeah. Or why did there's no judgment here.
Right.
You let me know. We don't always got to argue, and I tell my nigga all the time. You can tell me something and we can talk it out and we don't gotta argue.
At all.
Like, just because we disagree doesn't mean it is you against me.
Thank you.
Like, we gonna disagree because I'm a different person.
We just have different opinions.
But I'm gonna hear you out and I'm gonna understand because there's a difference from hearing and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me, but you can completely not understand me. You can hear exactly what I said and disagree.
Yeah.
But saying like, okay, look, I would understand why you feel that way because if I was in your shoes, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear, yeah, babe, if I was in your shoes, I would feel that way too. I completely understand why you feel that way. Now let's come to a common ground. Right. But if you come to me and be like, I don't understand it, so I disagree. You heard me, but you're not listening.
Right.
And so when you hear your man out and he like, look, I got a problem with this. And I'm guilty because I'll get so defensive. I get on the defensive mode. Like, why you feel like this? This and this and that. Mm-hmm. Learning to be with him and everything and like working on myself. Now I can be like, you know what? Let me relax. Why do you feel this way?
Yeah.
Why? What did I do to make you feel this way? Okay. And then understanding like, you know what? I ain't perfect. So maybe I did do something and I'm not seeing it.
Maybe I'm the problem.
Maybe I am the problem in this. And so I'd be like, you know what? If I did that to you, I would be feeling that exact same way.
Yeah.
Effective communication.
Right. So then when you establish that and a man no longer feels attacked when he has a problem.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. A man no longer feels attacked when he has a problem. Meaning that it's not going to be an argument when you come at me and tell me I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
A man is never going to... Now a man is going to tell you about everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling like I'm not good enough. I feel like I haven't found a job. I feel like this and that. How do you feel? What do you think I should do? Now they not running to they niggas. Because when they with they niggas, they be like, you know, men know men. So they're like, oh, you got this. I was dealing with this. Mm-hmm. But when you can get that from your woman and you can get that from your man to be like, hey, baby, I got you regardless. Like, let's figure this out together and you create that safe space. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like,
it's everything.
Mm-hmm. You're invincible now.
Hell yeah.
It speaks volumes. It legit speaks volumes. Like the nigga whose party we went to. This nigga calls me for everything. Everything. When I tell you, once shit goes left, and it goes left weekly.
Hell. Fuck.
And imagine, we're just trying to have a good time because people like say for instance, I'm not going to say their names, but this particular couple, they look at our relationship and they get jealous because it's like, how come we don't have that?
Y'all fucking toxic.
Yeah, y'all don't work on being like that.
I was told them like, you can't be me. And that's what she wants is someone similar to my personality, but she'll never have me.
No, bitch.
right.
It's not me being over cocky. It's not me being this dominant figure in your life. It's not me even being an alpha male how you niggas see me. I don't see myself in that light. See, I see myself as a go-getter. I see myself as a hustler because, yeah, I may have grown up having it, but growing up and finding out life the way I did, I had to get it. That didn't come with a handout. Yeah, I could have gotten a handout, but it would have cost me my sanity.
Right.
So why do that?
And she probably did want what he had to offer. But as human beings, we grow. Meaning that what I want yesterday is not what I'm going to want tomorrow.
Yes.
What I wanted 2 years ago is not going to be that. So I'm going to grow and I have to decide whether you are still what I want.
And now,
and people be, I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you
Go
get
ahead,
to
go
it.
ahead, go ahead,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead,
let you get
go
to it. But then that kind of ties into the whole growing with each other, and that's honestly where love kind of kicks in.
Yeah.
Like, because now you're not what I need, but I love you. And I want you, which is why I say it goes hand in hand. I want you, and I want you to grow with me. So now I have to decide, okay, my needs have changed. Can you meet those needs? Can I compromise with you not giving me exactly what I need right now? Can I wait? Or do I have to move on? And it's not a bad thing for people to move on. Like, that's not a horrible thing. That's part of the dating scene. That's how it happens.
Exactly.
We're not married. So you might not be what I want, and I could leave, and there's no bad blood, and that doesn't mean that I hate you. It's just I can no longer tolerate what you're doing. What you're doing no longer fits my life.
Or not on the
Exactly.
same page.
That's fair.
Right.
No, that's
You
completely
put your feet in
fair.
the sand, I put my feet in the sand, and that's just what it is.
Exactly.
Now here's this. Now, say the said individual, now if they listen, they listen. I don't give a fuck. Here's the thing, though. If you take your nigga's Apple Watch and you read his messages, and I'm a crucial individual, you guys, we've kicked it and all that kind of shit, right? So you have a good idea who I am as an individual.
Right.
I like to get my point across respectfully.
Right.
But if I know you have a repetitive pattern of being abusive to a nigga that I know that he can borderline snap any day and he'll be fucking over and he's in jail. So if I send him a message saying, hey, you need to leave her because she's toxic, she will make you snap and you will end up killing her. That's not just a warning, that's a fucking signal, because I've been with females that made me almost to that point.
Right.
But I realize this isn't who I am. This isn't me.
If you got to think like that, you need to leave.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's where you got to put yourself first, because it's not her household. She's living with you. Kick her the fuck out.
Tell her to
Send
go to her
her
parents.
back home to her parents and let her live her life. Don't take up her responsibility if she's not pregnant. Even if she is, you just have to take care of that kid.
Y'all need to figure it out.
But
You can co-parent, even if it comes down to you paying child support, pay that shit, and then you get your kid, and then you do that. But there is no blood tie other than your kid. You respect
Blood
her
don't
as
make
an
you family.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get completely what you're saying, but some people, they will hear it, but not ready to hear it.
No.
But
So
you know
you can
what?
tell somebody all day long, be like, leave her, leave her, leave her, and it will go in one ear and out the other.
'Cause some people like it.
Because they're not even that they don't like it. It's because all they know is toxicity. So being out of a relationship that's not toxic is foreign to them, and they're not used to change. So that's why when you get in a relationship with a dude that's per se that has been in a toxic relationship, and you're showing him like, no, I'm not toxic, I'm gonna show you peace, they push away from that. Now it looks foreign to them. Now they're like, oh no, toxic is home. So now they're gonna gravitate towards more toxic, because the feeling of the unknown and that nurturing is foreign to them. So they're gonna be like, I don't want that. I want the toxic. This is what I call home.
Right.
So this is why
This is
a lot
what
of
I've been
dudes,
shown is love. So
Right.
This is love. What you're doing isn't love to you.
exactly
That's, this
now
is,
now that shit look fake.
That's
and-
what's it? Trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they
Yeah.
look as attention and love and care and nurturing as fake. They look at it as fraudulent. They look at it as, she don't really love me for real, because if she's not yelling at me and snapping on me, then
She don't care.
She don't care about me.
Yeah, that's real.
So when you tell your friend like, hey, no, like, you need to leave her, like, this is toxic, he like, because what if I get with somebody and they showing me something different?
Yeah.
Now
This is
I'm
all I
like,
know.
where do I come in? Especially people would come from a toxic relationship and be abused and get into a nurturing relationship and now become the abuser, because now that's how they've shown love all this time.
Right.
And now they're like, well, this is how I know how to show it. And that causes tension, which is why it's so important to heal after a traumatic relationship.
Right.
Because you know, like, and it's not even just that you've been taught that way, it's you diminished your self-worth so much that you no longer feel like you deserve it. So when you don't feel like you deserve a healthy relationship, you're going to bring the relation down to what you think you deserve, which is a toxic relationship.
Right.
Which is why it's so important to love yourself before you hop, or learn to love yourself
Yeah.
before you hop into another relationship.
Right. You can't love nobody else unless you love yourself.
Best
Exactly.
believe. I was single for 2 years before I got with Caitlin.
Exactly.
And I had to learn how to love myself. I had to learn how to
Exactly.
just be a fucking human
Right.
at that
Right.
point.
And that's why I said that a man is going to treat you the way he view himself. If
Exactly
he view
that.
himself as worthless, he's insecure, this is not, he's going to treat you exactly like that. And that's why I love a cocky nigga. Because if you love yourself that much, like you think you the shit, you going to treat me the exact same way.
Or better. Shit.
All right, we got one more question for y'all. We're gonna wrap
Shit.
this episode up. No, that was some good shit.
Hell
Because
yeah.
people needed to hear this. Because like there's a blind side to reality these days, and people don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
They don't want to get into that conversation because it's too hard. But it's like you gotta do the hard shit to get what you want, though. You just can't expect every female is gonna want to fuck you if you have nothing to offer at the end
Right.
of the day. See, people don't realize that women naturally want what's good for them. And niggas don't know how to keep that mentality of what's good for them. They think like every female wants a hustler. Well, no, not every female wants that.
Right.
But not every female wants a college nigga either. They just want a nigga with street smarts. They
Right.
want a nigga that's
Right.
that knows how to maintain some type of income.
Right.
Whether it be good or bad, you know how to maintain it and keep yourself safe.
Right.
And if you can do that and show yourself love and show me the respect too at the same time, then you got a golden nigga. But some niggas have to grow to that point.
Yeah.
Some niggas have to understand that within every mistake I make, I do have to apologize because I'm not perfect. And there's times I know I fucked up with her, but it's not to the point to where she hates me or she's gonna, it sees me in a negative
It was a
light
lesson
because
learned.
It's
it's something that I know I fucked up, I forgot to do, and I need to apologize about it.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
That's
I
being a
fucked up.
man. It's taking
Exactly.
accountability.
Like not letting the air out a bag of chips. Like
yeah.
Now, that's not it. It's more of like getting Cameron's litter box wet, getting out the shower
Yes.
and not knowing. But then you'd be like, oh shit, my bad, because I wasn't paying attention. I just hopped out the shower like I would do at home.
And people
Little
underestimate how far a my bag goes.
Right.
yeah.
It doesn't always have to be I'm so sorry, my love,
Yeah.
and this and this and that. This
Yeah,
is
that's
simple,
being a dramatic
I
nigga.
fucked up, my bad. That goes a long
It
fucking way.
does. It does.
This
You
is
like,
something accountability.
there's times where I will say I'm sorry for something that I know I did that irritated you, and then there's you know what, I apologize for that because I
Even
was
when
out
you
of
don't
line.
understand why you were out of line. Just simply because it hurt them, you need to take accountability that maybe you don't even know what you did.
Right.
But I'm sorry that I did something that hurt you.
yeah.
Especially when it's brought to my attention.
Exactly.
Like, if guys, we turn a blind eye to a lot, but all it takes is one. Oh, you did this. That made me feel this way. You know what? Oh shit, my bad. I didn't even see that.
So when a man bring up something to you, just know it's big to him.
Right.
It may be small to us, but it's big to him because dudes really are like, unconfrontational because they don't want, especially if it's not a safe space, they're going to be like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But when
Yeah.
they bring something to you and they actually work up the courage to be like, yeah, this bothered me, please listen. Because that's something that really, really bothered them. And they're not going to say, this is important to me, so listen.
Right.
They're just going to say it because a lot of men don't know how to communicate. So they're just going to tell you, and they expect you to read their mind, even though they say they expect you to read
Right.
your mind. But they expect you to read their mind and their body language, too. And then
Yeah.
that
Facts.
kind of stems from, this is a whole nother different topic. I'm not even going to get into it. But just like as a cliffhanger, is very much an experience in in your childhood trauma. Very much will determine how somebody reacts in a relationship.
Yep.
With you, it's how their mother treated them.
Yeah.
Facts.
Cliffhanger.
Always.
No, that is a cliffhanger. No, that's facts. That's facts. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into it, but
Yeah.
that is deep shit. Next time we get you both on, we gonna talk about that.
All right. So let's end this with fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
We'll start
It
off.
makes sense now.
Yeah, we'll start off with
Celebrities
the one
only, or
we have people. So
We'll start
we
off
have
with the men.
we have 2 rounds. The first one will be Rihanna,
Oh, okay.
Beyonce, and Teyana Taylor.
ooh,
Think about that.
I'm gonna marry Beyonce because